Evening and welcome to day 2 of my Diablo 3 stream. Yesterday we managed to get the King's Crown. Today we'll continue our quest and see what's happening. So let's strap in and get started. Here we are. So we're in New Tristram today. Last time we were here, we sold some weapons. We turned in the quest, sold some weapons. We've got Hedrig there, who's now an artisan we can use, which he wasn't before. So we'll continue our quest. So a quick word with Hedrig.
You said that your grandsire was
See what he's got to say.
Chancellor. Tell me of him.
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Chaldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save lives. Don't know if he succeeded, but there it is. When the Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
Your grandsire was a hero in his own way. You should be proud.
Was he a hero?
What are you doing?
In his own way,
here?
apparently.
Your wife's body is barely cold.
I buried her, and now there's work to be done.
Barely cold and he's buried her already.
Morning, blacksmith. When I was a pup, a cowardly warrior of Westmarch shot my father from safety within Bastion's keep. I held my grief inside as I pulled myself up the keep's wall. Those who make themselves
Too much
hard
information.
make themselves
My
brittle.
goodness.
You are no good to me, Broken.
I don't want to talk about my wife. Dead is dead, and
Oh.
gone is gone. Do you want work done or not?
Well, maybe. See what work you can do for me. Looks like none at the moment. Let's see if there's anything we can train you to do. Nope, because we need to be a very high level to do that. But we can level you up to level 2 at the very least. Not going to be spending any money on any equipment there though. If we just spend 5,000 on that.
My dearest Hedrig, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
Isn't that exciting?
I've got some
So,
brand new goods you might
a
be
visit to the
interested
merchant.
in.
See if he's got anything interesting for us.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
No. And no. No. No, I think we're fine for now. With our sickle. So let's go and visit Decker Kane and see just what he has in store for us this evening.
Leoric's crown has been reforged.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
Destroy
I will crush him and find the fallen star.
An interesting concept. We're going to destroy him. So we're going to the Cathedral Garden. We've been there before. Let's check our mailbox for any new mail. You've got mail. No, I don't. Keeping your cart out the way of the road again, I see. And here you've got an arena that we can fight in. I think I might be too low level, but let's have a look at what are the consequences
Afraid of damaging your armor or weapons? That won't happen over there. In fact, no one even dies. Disappointing, really.
It's disappointing. Hey, let's give it a shot. Let's enter the training grounds and see exactly where it takes us.
Swing hard, worry later.
Onto the training grounds in the Scorched Chapel. Let's train. What are we doing? Smashing up people's graves. Doesn't look like there's much going on here. Was this all we were doing? Because, I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't what I expected. So the training grounds are essentially just a big empty area. Well, we know what that is now and we won't need to do it again. Back to New Tristram and on with the quest. Going to the Cathedral Garden. And let's go. And into Leoric's Passage. We're entering Leoric's Passage, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your jokes to yourself. So this door we tried yesterday that wasn't openable. Presumably is now. There we go. Open up! Prepare for a hammering. The scythe we're using, but we're gonna beat them up. Level 2 of the Cathedral. We found a hide belt, which is not that great. In the weapon rack we find a lumber axe. Again, not that great. But everything's sellable. Okay. Sneaky skeletons hiding in the barrels. Bookcase turned up nothing for us of any interest. Let's venture forth on our quest. Ah! Here's a battle. Another Tomb Guardian.
Need more time.
Beat off the unburied. Went about our day. Smashy, smashy. Another Tomb Guardian. Or two. It's all about pillaging tombs and destroying skeletons. Now we've got the Scribe's Lectern. And Lathdannon's Scroll, Part 3.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
And there's Unburied coming up the stairs. Let's go over here before we visit vengeance upon him.
Still recharging.
Nothing there. What's this? Another Tomb Guardian. Looks like he decided to visit us anyway.
Need strength. Not ready yet.
Remember, we have to destroy those two guardians, otherwise we end up overrun by skeletons and other horrendous enemies.
Need more time.
And another.
Still recharging.
Stun them. And continue on. Right crossbow there. More skeletons crushed. Will crush you. All my might. Now let's continue onward. To yet more death and destruction. More of these flying carrion bats.
Not ready yet.
They're easy to kill. Here we are. Entering the main body of the cathedral. And another guardian. Of the tomb. Passive skills we can take. When you're behalf will gain 2% life regeneration and 4 increased movement speed. Or deal 40% damage to enemies below 30. So that we're a barbarian, we want to be heavy on the old damage.
Need more time.
There goes guardians. Come on, Grax, chomp, bang. Time for you to die. Oh, looks like we might have found the way to where we're supposed to go. There's still so much more to investigate. We'll have to enter the door. Very long, isn't it?
More fury.
I don't know. The lumber axe of the eel. So we did pick up some extra equipment there, like a new shield. Oh, I think I just dropped that. Pick it back up. Because it is a little better than what I have at the moment, but it requires me to be a crusader, so that'll be getting sold from our inventory. No point going through the door yet, because I think it's more doing a little more investigating around this level of the cathedral. At least we know where we're going now. Takes us to level 3. We're not going to level 3 at the moment. We're going to go back through the 2. There's a door up here we didn't go through. So let's do that now.
Not enough fury. Not ready yet.
Stun him a little. I'll take the old adventuring Wangador. Not much else in there though. Another doorway with nothing in it. Leather cover. Sharp particularly great, so not really missing much there. Skeleton's not able to be sneaky at all.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we laid him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
If the sound is too quiet, please let me know. If you'd like to hear more of the game sound, by all means we'll adjust that. Okay, let's go back this way. Because we still have a lot of this place to explore back there. Well, at least we have an area to explore back there. And once we've done that, then we can continue on. Got a healing well, but I don't need it. No point healing when you don't need to. Blue glow down there. Let's not go down there. So there's some steps just over here that take us down. Don't know that there's much going on here. We may as well clear it. So only by clearing this, I'll be sure there's nothing more to do. Guardian. Always get rid of them. Otherwise you end up with more skeletons than you can shake a stick at. I'm sure you can shake a stick at a lot of skeletons. Here we are. Now we can go back and head down to level 3. Really should have cleared that before. I was distracted by upper level paths. So what kind of things do you think we should do here, guys? A lot of these games, when you're playing them, there's not a lot of time for conversation, but I'm willing to entertain any suggestions within reason.
Maintain your incantations. You will
Currently
soon
streaming live.
Magistros.
Will later be available on YouTube. At the channel Supernova Streams.
I am free.
Kind of in its infancy at the moment. I'm starting to kind of build a few things up. Been playing Diablo 3 yesterday and today. I've been playing the adventure game Gemini Rue, which is kind of a point-and-click adventure game. Going to be playing a lot of different games over the next little while as well. Hopefully everything will come together nicely and we'll put together some entertaining content. Best to get in on the ground level while you can. Well, let's be fair, you can really get in whenever you want. I'd really like to see a few people coming along and let me know how things are. Maybe you can always subscribe on YouTube. You can always subscribe to me here on Mixer as well. And you'll find the details of my Twitter and social media accounts on my YouTube channel also.
Who are you?
If you're watching on
You
YouTube
will
now,
know
hello.
soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
Remember to hit the bell
I come
for any
to vanquish
notifications.
the Skeleton King.
As do I.
But they were alive for a moment there. Open the door. We have some skeletons. I don't have some skeletons. Go to this door. Nothing to see here. And we'll go up the other side. Oh. Always smash everything. You never know what you might find. We'll go up the left hand side, right hand side rather. A path down here. Nothing interesting at the end of it. So we continue onward. And upward. Let me know in the comments, guys, you know, what sort of format you prefer these things to be in. If you prefer maybe a little less commentary, more just the gameplay, let me know. Because as they are right now at the moment. And as we no doubt play more games come out, we get to grips with how each type of content is going to be handled.
What made it?
I am here to find out.
I could say I have played Diablo 3 on PC previously. This I'm now playing as the Soul Edition on Xbox One X. Some good quality of image on this.
Down this way.
Obviously you
There are
won't
my weapons.
maybe see the full resolution of that.
Do not let him rearm.
I'm not sure that
I am
4K is going to be.
warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the
Easy on my
skeleton king
bandwidth.
you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no
We'll
reason
see,
we
we'll
should hunt alone.
at least get everything up in
I know a
1080p.
Templar can be trusted.
Okay, so we're going to use the reptilian hide belt because the hide belt won't have any extra bonuses. The gathering sash of the bear does give us more vitality. That may be a better thing to have. Also increases my golden health pickup range. This merely gives me 2 extra life a second, It does give me higher armor by about 8 points. We'll think about that one. Damage high breaches don't help me at all. And neither do any of these. I have an adventuring Wangadol, which I guess is for a witch doctor type character. And not much else there. There's some strange noises. Not game involved.
Together we fight.
But hopefully nothing to be concerned about. Let's head forward. Always onward. We came from the right there, so we want to go left. Here we have the teleportation shrine, which would take us back to New Tristram or to the exit of the dungeon if I so wish. Right now we don't want to do that, we want to kill the necromantic minions, so that we summon some sort of monster. Have some help though at the moment. Help that we didn't have before. And a long way to go. Temple Guardian there. He's dead. Let's take this one out.
I need fury.
Skeleton coming to attack us. Here. We've got a healing shrine there, or healing school. Healing well. Did they heal me sufficiently? I don't know. Hard to say because I hadn't lost any health. Nothing in the barrels. Seems to be a pretty common thread here at the moment. Empty barrels all over.
But the will of a Templar is stronger.
Getting some stuff in the corner.
Still recharging.
And some of these creatures. Another keeping it pinned. Not for much longer. We picked up some more gear. What have we picked up? Short staff, and that's about it. An adventuring warrior belt of the lion. A lot more armor than the gathering sash of the bear. Gives us more experience and more strength. The benefits outweigh anything else. Nothing over there. Looks like down the stairs it is.
You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this?
Oh, John Dar, the former Templar, now a necromancer betrayer.
The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
Hammer in. And now he's dead.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Lying.
Betrayal can
Don't trust
never
him.
be forgiven.
Yes, that's correct. Never trust him.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition.
That's a massive boost in strength and vitality. then that doesn't help me much at all. There's one condition to him staying with me. What would that be?
If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Agreed.
So, sacred
Then
tomes.
onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
Yes, we will allow the Templar to join us.
Never end.
Never hurts to have some backup. Especially in the world of Diablo. So down to level 4 as we continue deeper into the cathedral's depths. Down these spirally twisty stairs we go. Let's fight some harder stairs. Out of the way.
You cannot stand before me.
What skill should I master?
We should see if there's anything he needs to do. The cudgel that we have is actually doing a lot more damage than his javelin. Let's give that. I realised that it's not necessarily better. Is there anything I can use? The damaged heater shield doesn't do me much good. So you can have it. And no skills from done that yet. We won't do that one.
Power grows.
And we could slow the enemies. I think we do more life regeneration. That's always useful. Should stop us from dying too soon. Bookcases, again, nothing to be found. An awful lot of that we're searching around, we can't find anything worth taking. We are still proceeding slowly but surely forwards in our adventure.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
There we are. So this is another scroll of Lachdanan, scroll number 5. Let's continue the story.
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone.
Please venture downward to the labyrinth. Downward to die, and as we do too, let's hope death is not likely to happen anytime soon. There's some people carrying out a dark ritual. We need to get
Some new power. Is
there's a lot of enemies here. Let's get rid of these. Stop the ritual, whatever it is. So if we let them use that explosion, that will give ourselves some damage. Oh, I get caught in that explosion slightly. This one hit me. No, we got caught. A lot of enemies around. So nothing particularly troubling. There's nothing Paladin friend, Templar friend. He's not playing Assassin's Creed, so maybe he's not a Templar, and if he were, he certainly wouldn't be a friend. deeper into the long, dark tunnels. Before summon anything I've been concerned about. Other scribe's lectern, and nothing on it worth being too concerned about.
Not enough fury.
Probably the most useful resource in the game, as it should be in a Diablo game. So nothing much here to look at, just a few rooms which have nothing to offer us. A few different paths to go down, so we'll take this path to the left here now, to our right I suppose, see what's down here. Always destroy everything. Probably not any real benefit to destroying everything, but then again, you never know when something will pop out of an unexpected location. So we can hear just some barrels to smash. A narrow hallway. Has no real benefit at the moment. I don't have to. Now, there was another path available at the bottom of the area we entered. I'm not sure if that's a cake. I will travel down this path. Essentially, what we're going to find down any path, the finding down this path isn't particularly trouble. There's where the enemies are already dead. There we have some guys. And I'll be back in just one moment. And back to the stream. Sorry, had some strange noises going on around me that almost made me think there was somebody in the house, which there isn't at the moment.
Need more time.
As it turned out, I think because the window was open, I was hearing noises from outside. So hopefully I'm not going to be distracted by that anymore. And we can continue on. Quest for the
Still recharging.
Let out the hordes. I said hordes, guys, come on. Be serious. What's that? Light work of the patch. More skeletons down, and more things to do. More doors. Little Tomb Guardian. If I remember right, I'm going to take down this one. That's where we go. Yeah.
I need fury. Not ready yet. You wilt against my blow.
Blow 3 of those enemies up at once and it kills off everything. Let's go over here. Let's go over this way. More things to smash, more things to break.
I'm glad that fate has brought us together on this path.
More
Why
places
is
to
that?
go.
You fight with both honor and ferocity. You know that a pure soul burns.
And honor and ferocity. Honor and ferocity. And just more fighting in general. Battering enemies into submission. What's the health here? We are getting pummeled a little. That took a while to finally die. Another path going that way. Looks like maybe we've been here before. Oh, we haven't, but it took us back to the area that we were in already. So we want to go up these stairs now then. We don't need to open that door, because we've already been there. Open this chest and take that. Armor, and the lectern gives us some coins. These side rooms we find some barrels, probably full of skeletons, yeah. Full of skeletons. Everybody's been barreling up skeletons in here, but definitely saved them for a rainy day, haven't we? I think we can do a little bit of scouring of what we've picked up in the last little while, because I think we've picked up quite a few items. So let's just see what we can equip, if anything. Nothing particularly worth equipping there. That is better armor, but I'd assume slightly more vitality, but I will lose 7 strength. It is slightly more experience per kill, but I don't gain any life per second. But it is a higher armor class that we can't wear, and that's about it. See if we've got any armor he can put on. or any new weapons he can use. He would probably do better with an adventuring broadsword.
I will use this.
Seems like a better weapon than a wooden cudgel. What do I know, hey? Back to Fushina. No use to me. Where's a Fushina? I don't know. Fushina sounds better. Now because we've cleared all this, obviously we have to walk along a very empty path. But when we get there, we're going to want to go up the stairs, maybe. Where we'll have more of those rooms. You know, with the bookcases and the tables and things. And there's a healing well there too. And some skeletons lurking outside waiting for us to make use of it. We're obviously making use of everything fairly well. Still, again, no books to find, just some coins. I like coins. Coins are, of course, the most important resource in Diablo 3, as we discussed earlier. For without coin, what chance do you have to progress? Special carrion bat there. Really give us some interesting items. Drax the Disemboweled, who's frozen me. Out of here. There we got an Oak Wand of Wounding. Isn't much use to a barbarian, but is useful when we need money. Or should we meet some magical characters who can use it?
More fury.
At which point we could give it to them. But that's not the case right now. What is that we need to progress to fight the Skeleton King. Put the crown on his head and walk out. And bringing down coat gives us no real benefit. We have a door, and presumably on the other side we have much the same layout. Things to open and destroy. And a door that takes us out. I'll follow this door. Downstairs we have a lot of enemies waiting to welcome us. So let's go back to the other side, open the door, check what's on the top there, and get ready for a big battle on this stage of history. Oh wait, got some skeletons to destroy here.
Not enough fury.
We went this way then. Because that way it clears them out and they wouldn't be attacking us from above while we fight this array of enemies below. There we go, Team Guardian, so and the skeleton, which must also die. The weapon rack gives us another Fushina.
I do not understand how evil
Weapon.
walks in the day. Should it not fear the light?
Perhaps the sun is neutral.
Evil
But
walks
the light
wherever it
is
wants,
both
surely.
a literal and figurative foe of evil.
Excuse me just one moment. We continue ever onward, brethren. Brethren meaning brothers, but what about sisters? What if you have a sister? Surely that's just as important. Right, so we need to go to the Skeleton King. We've been everywhere here. Except for there. So back we go. We've covered a lot of ground so far. Dug our way deeper and deeper into the cathedral. Uncovered a shocking amount of evil beneath it. Controlled, of course, by the Skeleton King himself. We march onward to destroy. Place his crown upon his head. He'll no longer be a problem. Of course, that's probably going to take some doing. And we'll only find out we're strong enough by the time we get there. So let's just take another quick look at the possible weaponry we have. Nothing useful for me. Again, gives me a bit of a boost in armor, but will remove a lot of the skills that I have. Additionally, don't need a grass mask. Not. Onward, more harvesters. And more enemies. Second harvester destroyed. And we continue. Oh, goblin. We don't want goblins attacking us. Oh. Get rid of the skeletons around the entrance. Here we go to the Royal Crypt. Closer we get to the Skeleton King. Investigate this area thoroughly before we reach him. By destroying all of the urns and items that lay in the path. We have a waypoint now for the crypt. Destroy the sarcophagus and the skeletons as they arrive. Nothing in the sarcophagi. Some hide gloves of thorns, but they're pretty low level. And a few little things there. The sword in the ground. Possibly alluding to the sword in the stone type ritual. And multiple paths. They just multiple places. Which one we go down is entirely our decision. A sword. That is Leoric's sword. Do we take the sword? Yes, we do.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
A recreation of the man killing their king. So we continue on. Stone coffin have nothing in it, and the path ends here. On this end, we have some creatures.
You dare to bring the war.
And on this end, though we just missed a battle, we haven't cleared over here yet. But now we will move up to the area where the floating man tried to discuss something with us, and we walked away because he's boring. Need to destroy pillars. Make our way through the pillars. They're important to destroy first. Okay, let's just keep arriving. Makes sense to get these pillars taken down as fast as possible. Not more being brought into the world.
A glorious development.
They'll no longer be bothering us. The Killfang isn't a lot better than what we have, but or is it? So 3 for fire damage, plus 17 vitality, plus 26 life per hit, plus 3 experience per kill. It's a rare dagger. Only does 7 to 14 damage. The hide gloves of thorns gives some extra thorn damage. But again, I'll lose vitality and strength. And the hide breeches again give me more armor, and because that's not a particular magical item, we put them on. Also, we need to look at our skills. So now we can either do ground stomp or leap, and we have the deafening crash added onto it. On here we can either have Hammer of the Ancients Rend or Seismic Slam. Seismic Slam. Looks good. Okay. Onward we go. To victory. Or to death. One of the two. Personally, I say victory. Because so far, we haven't had any major problems. Could be all about to change. You know when you've got a feeling that you've spoken too soon? I think I'm getting right now. All these enemies fall before my mighty barbarian warrior. There we find Leoric's journal part 1.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Are you ever afraid in battle?
Am I afraid in
Warriors
battle?
overcome their fear.
We are
No.
blessed then. My faith armors me against it.
Of course not. What of ashes to spread here? That's what the relatives would have wanted after all. Their ashes to be spread all around the cathedral. Perhaps not. Welcome. We'll open the door. We enter the lair of the Skeleton King. Let's just clear up the last remaining area. Skeletons sneaking in from all around me. But they all just fall. So here we are, the crypt of the Skeleton King.
You will never defeat me!
Remains to be seen.
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
You're talking to nobody, mate. There's nobody around. Don't talk to yourself. There's pillars that appear and disappear at will. They're supposed to. But it didn't. Oh, we have a gate that's locked. Some return. That would appear to be empty. So, smash some more items. Just smashing's always good. Presumably it depends whether you're the one doing it or the one having your items smashed. Maybe that depends what those items are. Who's to say? So we come across the throne where King Leoric sits, awaiting his crown to be replaced on his head. Good evening, Skeleton King. fight. Destroy the Skeleton King.
Need more time.
Frozen. Oh, two of the skeletons being summoned. Let's stay close to the Skeleton King. Close enough that we might want to do some damage.
Still recharging.
That's the teleport around.
Not ready yet.
It's done. Get out some of those skeletons where we can. How many are you fighting in the next one to surround this
Need more time.
Keep stunning him and circling him and
Still recharging.
halfway there.
Not ready yet.
Time to give up your kingdom and rule over it.
Need more time.
Pay attention to our health.
Not ready yet.
Close. So what have we got? What did we win from beating the Skeleton King? We got the Reckless Carver of the Snake. 3-4 poison damage, adds a couple of fury points. Does a lot of damage. We have the Barbarian's Crash. Does 20 damage, 3-4 damage, 31 vitality, 31 life and 1 experience per kill. Basically that improves upon the weapon I have in every way possible. We've got some unidentified items as well. Let's identify this headgear. It's the Ulrich's crown. Of course we must wear that. Gathering the leather cuffs of the lion. Gives more strength rather than vitality. Reduce the gold pickup. High gloves of the lion do have a lot more armor. That do reduce our vitality. Let's wear them anyway. We also have send some items to my friends. And there we have some cosmetic items. Let's have the wings of the Crypt Guardian because they look awesome. The half-formed golem. Bloodmaster Pennant. I don't have a necromancer frame, even though I'm not a necromancer. I wouldn't be. Our follower hasn't leveled up enough to do much else. Weapons wise, we'll maybe put him on the broadsword. Shield wise, my shield's already better than what. Oh no, that's saying it's better than the shield I have. So we'll have to have a look at that. I'm of course carrying a two-handed weapon now, so that was the shield I had.
Excellent.
Enter the desolate chamber. We're about to finish the fight.
Ah, the crater.
And finishing the fight, of course, we're not talking about Halo. Or that cliffhanger end. Open the gate. And only speak to the stranger. It's basically everyone we haven't met yet in the game.
It was you that fell from the sky? You are the source of all this destruction, and yet I sense no evil about you. I remember falling. Then who are you? Why are you here? I am
Return this
not
quest
your
in.
enemy. I think. Yes, I believe
but
I have come
more
with
minutes
a
yet.
warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I don't remember. I will take you to see Decker Kane. He knows much.
Not everything. Okay, we're just gonna have a quick look. Let's identify this weapon. The Odin's Son. A legendary mace. Which, in comparison to a barbarian's crash, I have nothing equipped. Interestingly. Now we do. My equipment disappeared! Let's return to New Tristram.
I have journeyed far to find that the fallen star was only a man. Who is he?
Only a man.
And why has he come?
I don't want those
He
numbers.
remembers nothing. Perhaps Cain can tell us what the stranger cannot.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he's just an old man. Build ourselves a little banner though in the meantime. As a barbarian, I think we need to look at something like a ram's head. Really, some crossed, like, axes or something would be good. I kind of already have horns on there. I feel like more horns just overdoes things. We need to kill Belial in order to gain the crossed axes. So, really, best option is going to be some crossed staves just now. Because there's really not much else that we would want to use. We want it to be in the rugged shape. After all, we're a barbarian, not a... someone who's dealing with clean and tidy killing. The sigil to be positioned. Really, I think just in the middle, as it was. Colours wise, we want it to be, well now, red would be ideal. The edging being red also. And the only other colour we want being, well, really, blue kind of makes that stand out a bit better. So blue it is. Reach a checkpoint where we'll turn in our quest.
This is what fell from the sky.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
Didn't know so much after
A
all.
warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message
Not much
might
use
be
then.
all that can save us from impending doom.
Gained a weapon. Really, that's about all we needed. So we're not going to pick up the next quest quite this yet at this very moment.
I've dug up some new things for you to
We'll
take a
speak to
look
the
at.
merchant and clear out our inventory of the things we don't need. None of that. A lot of weapons that are no use to us. A lot of armour that's no use to us. Some shields that we don't really need either. And yet more armour that serves no real purpose. So we have a decent amount of money. Not as much as we started with, because for some reason I accidentally bought things I didn't need. Nothing much else to talk about there. Pick up the new quest to see what it is and finish for the evening.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
I will hunt the goatmen. The sword will be in their midst.
Hunting goatmen. That's where we start tomorrow. Hunting goatmen and destroying them. But for now, that's the end. Thank you very much for viewing. If you're on YouTube, smack the bell for notifications of my next videos. Stick in a subscribe. Subscribe to me on Mixer under Supernautus. And that's about it. You'll find a link with all of my social media options in terms of Twitter, in terms of Facebook. Subscribe to me if you're enjoying what you see. More content coming. We've got a couple of videos up today. Hopefully we'll have a couple of more videos up tomorrow and a couple more videos up sort of every day from there onward. And I hope that you'll stay with me as the channel grows, as my confidence grows, and as my channel becomes a little better for everyone involved. Thank you very much, and good night from me, Supernautus. See you next time.